Okay, what I'm going to do is an update review on the Benelli 1130 Trek or TK, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I bought this bike new, okay, and it's 2019, the start of 2019. It was still for sale last year, brand new in a shop, and I bought it with 0 kilometres on it, or 6 kilometres I think it had on it. I've had it now for about 6 months. The bike still came with new bike warranty. I did a review before, you might see on my YouTube channel, where I compared it to my Triumph 1050 Tiger Sport, and it was early days then, but I compared the pros and the cons of the bike. Okay, now this, I've done 7,500 Ks on it in around 6 months. I know that's a bit, some people would think that's a bit, others would probably think that's not much at all. Okay, so what do I think about the bike? Well, first of all, I'll tell you a few little things I've done to it. I just put some bark buster hand guards on, just to protect my hand from the wind and bugs and stuff like that. It's not really for protection of the levers, because it's not a total wraparound lever. Okay, I put a Australian motorcycle headlight protector on it, just to stop it against chips and things like that. And I put a rad radiator guard on. And just on the handlebars, I've got a, they call this a quad lock for my phone. Quite a good little piece of kit. Oh, and you just usual, you know, cruise control thing there. I've got the tank bag on here. Okay, it's one of those click off tank bags. And that just goes on a mount. That was actually from my 1050 Tiger Sport, and it just fitted straight on. So if you ever wanted the same one, the bracket is from a 1050 Tiger Sport and it fits the Benellis. Okay, so what do I think about this bike? I told you before the comfort was awesome, and I still go along with that. It's probably the most comfortable stock seat I've ever had on a motorcycle. One thing I did say was I wasn't really sure about long-term reliability. Okay, so since I've had it, I've had 2 issues that have been fixed under warranty, and I'm about to have another one that'll have to get fixed under warranty. Lucky I got warranty with the bike. First, I had the dash go. The RPM gauge went under about 1,000 Ks, and that was replaced under warranty. And yeah, so I had that fixed under warranty. Then a bolt came out of the, you know, the alternator, starter motor, whatever you want to call it. I'm not real good electronically. Apparently it's a common fault with these. It wasn't a Z25 gear, it was just another bolt that came out. And they said there's some mod where you Loctite them in, which obviously, apparently they say that gets done at first service, but it obviously wasn't. And anyway, it caused the battery light to come on. The battery wouldn't charge, or had no charge to the battery, and they ended up having to, they got back in there and put the bolt back in and Loctited it, and apparently now it's all good. Well, I haven't had a problem with it since. I went for a long ride last weekend, did about 1,500 Ks with about 6 other guys in about 3 days, or 1,300 Ks in 3 days. And I had my side stand switch go. Alright, so it's not working. I don't know why, it just stopped working, the side stand switch. And one other thing I've heard is that bolt down there on your side stand has a tendency to just break, because it's quite a small bolt for the weight that it's supporting. So, I mean, I love the bike, I love the way it handles, I love the suspension. Oh, and one other thing, lucky I got a second-hand set of panniers. When I was going for the ride, one of the panniers actually came off. It clicks onto there, and basically what happened was I hit a bump and it actually popped it off. And I was lucky I found the pannier. There was the 6 of us going back down the hill trying to find it, and we ended up finding it. I stuffed the pannier up a bit, like put some scuff marks on it and all that. So from now on, I'm going to be putting a little ocky strap on there as well, to also secure the pannier. So that's a bit of a bummer, but anyway, that's what happens. Other than that, I mean, I do love the bike. It's very thirsty on fuel. Fuel economy on these things ain't the best. It's one of those bikes that everybody looks at because it's pretty unusual. You don't see many of them around. I'm not sure if that's got to do with because most of them are pulled apart in the shed somewhere. I honestly don't know. Since I do so many kilometres, it's probably not a bike I'll keep long term because I do a hell of a lot of kilometres on bikes. It's a bike I've always wanted. I've been following them for about 5 or 6 years, and on a forum site, and I know a couple of guys said, oh, it's about time you got one. You've been talking about it long enough, and I was lucky enough to get this one brand new. So, I mean, I'm happy with the bike. I'm happy with its performance, and it's so comfortable, and I do actually like the panniers on it too that come off. Those semi-soft hard panniers. Sorry, I don't have them on for you to see. So yeah, it's anyway. If you want a bike that is really comfortable, performs really well, handles really well, great brakes, great comfort, great looks. But if you're somebody who's very mechanically minded, I'd suggest that you're the sort of person that gets one of these bikes for that reason. Okay, no worries. Until next time, and here we are in beautiful Australia, Lake Hume. Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful day and a beautiful area. Okay, no worries.